And good afternoon. Welcome to Richard L. Coppola Field here at Austintown Fitch High School, the campus of Austintown Fitch High School. We are already underway here. Today's YSN game between the Fitch Falcons and the Columbiana Clippers. Leadoff batter Baden Pipoli singled on the first pitch right up the middle. And this is Ian Lest, the number 2 hitter, throwing to second for the force on Pipoli. It was dropped, so Pipoli safe at second base, and Less on the error, fielder's choice error, would be safe at first. So the Clippers making something happen here in the early going with 2 men on, no outs, and the batter is the Clipper third baseman, Alex Eusebio. Alex will be followed by Devin Doherty, who's at shortstop today. We'll get you the lineups here as we go along. Again, sorry for the late start. The pitcher for Fitch is John Darnley. Darnley on the mound, 1-0 on Eusebio. Next pitch, swing and a miss by Alex. Strike one, 1-1. Actually, scoreboard has 0-2. I'm going to make that correction. We're scrambling, folks, but we're getting it ready for you here. Here's Darnley's pitch to the number 3 hitter, Eusebio. Pipoli at second, Less at first. The pitch, fastball outside, gets away from the catcher. That's Jake Wallace. And Pipoli will advance to third. Less stays at first. So runners now at first and third. And a 1-2 count on the Clipper third baseman, Eusebio. Darnley gathering himself, assumes the position as Alex steps in the box, gets the sign from Jake Wallace, and here is the 1-2 pitch. That's a ball outside. Less is still in second. The ball is overthrown to the shortstop. Pipoli will score on the error. That was Carter Owens at second base. And Frankie Seniak at shortstop. They were unable to snag it, so the Clips get the early lead here, 1-0 on the Falcons. 2-2 on the batter Eusebio, with Less now at second base. And here's the 2-2 pitch to Eusebio. It's swung on, back up the middle, soft liner to the shortstop, Seniak. He fields it, throws the first. They get Alex at first, but Less will advance to third. So with 1 out, the Clippers up 1 and have the runner at third as Devin Doherty, the Clippers shortstop, makes his first plate appearance. Devin batting .200 in the early going here on the season. Hit .338 last year for the Clips, the junior. And he takes a first pitch ball from Darnley. 1-0 on Doherty. There's Darnley's pitch. It's a ball and a called strike. 1-1. Jack Knight is the first baseman for the Falcons. Doherty pops that up. It might be out of play. Wallace looking for it, though, and is unable to gather it. The umpire was hanging out back there, too, and the ball just flying everywhere. It's about 5 feet away from Wallace. So still a 1-2 count now on Doherty. The third baseman for the Falcons is Carson Fuller. And in the outfield, left field, Jackson Cheeks. The center fielder is Drew Kasjak, and the right fielder is Christian Latone. But here's Darnley with the 1-2. Oh, Doherty stepping out of the box. Darnley will step off the plate or the rubber. And we are back ready to go. 1-2 count on Doherty. Here's Here's the wind, the pitch. Ball a little high on Devin. 2-2. 1 out. Top of the first. Clips already with the run in on Pipoli. Scoring on the overthrow to second on the steal. And we are high. Darnley is. So Devin works the count full. 3-2. Les at third. Short backstop here. Here's the pitch from Darnley, and Doherty swings. It's a foul ball out of play down the first baseline behind the Clipper dugout. So the count remains full. Wallace throws Darnley a new baseball. And we'll do it all over again here with the full count on the Clipper shortstop. Doherty takes the pitch from Darnley. It's a called third strike. Devin down on strikes, and the Clips now with 2 outs and still have the runner at third and less. The batter now, Colin Kellerman. Kellerman leading the Clippers in hitting here in the early going, batting .400, has a 2-game hitting streak. And the first pitch from Colin to Darnley is way high. That's a ball, 1-0 on the Clipper catcher, Kellerman. Kellerman with a double and an RBI yesterday in the game against Heartland. And Darnley high once again on Colin, 2-0. Colin caught 4 innings yesterday and pitched 3. Well, he was busy. Here's Darnley with a 2-0 pitch. At the letters, called strike, 2-1 on Kellerman. You know, Colin would love to get Les home, get that 2-0 lead going here, and he swings and fouls it back. And that will make it 2-2 on Kellerman. Les, modest lead at third. No reason to take anything huge. Kellerman. 2-2 pitch, swings back. It's going to the second baseman, Carter Owens. Owens fields it, fires to first. And Jack Knight secures the ball. The Clips are out of it here in the top of the first, but they get one. It's 1-0 Clippers as the Fitch Falcons coming to bat here in the bottom of the first on YSN.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University, and proud
And we're back, ready for the bottom of the first here in Austintown. Clippers up 1-0 on Fitch. Tonight's starter for the Clippers is Ian Less. Ian, the regular second baseman, getting the start on the mound here tonight. That makes the lineup Hall at first, Clancy at second, Doherty at short, and Eusebio at third. In the outfield, it's Hogan, Pipoli, and Nusser. And Baden up 0-1 on the leadoff hitter for the Falcons. As Frankie Sendiak hits the ball to Hall at first base, fields it cleanly, steps on the bag, and one down here for Fitch in the first. Next up is the center fielder, Drew Kaschak. He'll be followed by Carson Fuller, the third baseman. Less's pitch, high for a strike, right at the letters, and that's where the umpire seems to like it tonight. So 0-1 for Les against Kaschak. Ian with the off speed, we'll call it that, bounced in front of the plate, so 1-1. The center fielder, Kaschak. We said Fuller, the third baseman, will be followed by the designated hitter, Rocco DeFlorio. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. And Les ahead in the count, 1-2. Early going here in Austintown. Clips up 1-0. One out, bottom of the first. Les with the wind, and the pitch outside, bounced right next to the plate. Kellerman grabbed it. 2-2 now on Kaschak. There's the pitch from Ian, and it's swung on. Looks like first base, foul, fair territory. Finally, Anthony Hall catches it in fair territory. So Hall busy early here. 2 outs for Fitch. And that brings up the number 3 hitter for the Falcons, Carson Fuller. As I said, Carson will be followed by DeFlorio, the DH, Jackson Cheeks in left field, Jake Wallace, the catcher, Kristen Latone, the right fielder, Carter Owens, the second baseman. And Les's first pitch to Fuller is high for a ball. 1-0 on third baseman Carson Fuller. Here's Ian with the wind to pitch. Swung on. It's a shot to short. Doherty to his left, unable to grab it. Into center field. Pipoli throws it in. And Fuller with the Fitch first hit of the evening, a single to center. And that brings up DeFlorio, Rocco DeFlorio, DHing for tonight's pitcher, John Darnley. 2 outs, runner at first. And Ian will get his first work from the stretch here tonight. Checking Fuller at first. There's the wind. A pitch swung on. Strike one as Rocco missed the off speed out on the outside corner. Les with the wind up high. 1-1 on DeFlorio. Rocco with a big night last night. Had 2 doubles in an RBI in the Falcons' victory over Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. So Rocco looking to keep the hot streak going. As he swings, hits a long, high fly ball down the line in right, and it fades back over toward the second baseman, Clancy. Cameron Clancy grabs it, and it's 3 outs. Initially, it looked like it was going to go a lot farther than that. And I thought maybe Hall might get some more action here as he had the first 2 outs of the inning. But Cameron Clancy makes the nice catch on the high pop-up to second base, and that will end things here in the bottom of the first. We're going to go to the top of the second when we come back. Score Columbiana 1, Fitch 0.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
And it's just a great feeling to put them in a vehicle and get them all excited about a new vehicle.
At the end of the day, our goal is to be someone our customers can count on.
And every day I'll go the extra mile for the community so they can trust us.
To do anything that would convenience the customer or make them feel more at home.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them and that we're not going to go away.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
Change. This one word can make you break out in a cold sweat. But with change comes wisdom, experience, and understanding. At Myers Family Insurance, we can help make changes in Medicare, insurance, and retirement a positive experience for you and your family. We've gone through changes, like our new office and new faces to help our family of clients too.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Check us out online at myersfamilyins.com or find us on Facebook.
And we're back here in Austintown as we get ready for the top of the second. Dylan Hogan will be leading things off for the Clippers. He'll be followed by Anthony Hall, then Max Conway. And he will face John Darnley, the Falcons starter. Gave up the one run in the first inning. Pipoli scored on the misplay at second base on the attempted steal by Les. And first pitch strike to the Clipper left fielder, Dylan Hogan. Here's Darnley, kicks and fires, breaking pitch, catches Dylan looking there, 0-2 now. Dylan still looking for that first varsity hit. And he swings and fouls it back. Been getting on base and playing a solid left field. Actually played some center field in the opening game against Salem. So looking for Dylan to break out, perhaps right here on the 0-2 pitch from Darnley. Let's see what happens. Darnley with the kick. Fires. Ball low. Wallace got in front of it, then it squirted off to his right. Chases that one down. And it's 1-2 on Hogan. Darnley looks to Wallace for the sign. They've got it. He's ready to pitch. There it is. Swung on. Dylan again. Foul territory. Falcons chasing that down. Jack Knight and Christian Latone both over there watching it, making sure it wasn't fair. It was out by a good bit. So Dylan close. Fouling a few back here in this at bat. Still 1-2. As Darnley kicks and fires. There it is, a breaking pitch left high. 2-2 on Dylan. And Darnley with the 2-2 pitch. Hogan swings, ground ball to short. That's Frankie Syndiak. He fields it. Dylan makes it close, but he's called out at first. Slow roller. Again, if you don't know, and it's really the only way they're able to get today's game in, we're on the turf here at Fitch. So if it was a grass field, this game wouldn't be played as it's rained about the last 18 hours or so on and off. And they'll still play through some drops of rain as well. Surprised they're able to get this one in, but glad to do it. You don't want to be making up too many games as the season goes on. So Darnley retires Hogan, and that brings up the Clipper first baseman, Anthony Hall. Anthony active in the field in the bottom of the first. First two outs, one a grounder, one a pop fly last inning. And now he's down 0-1 to Darnley. There's the pitch. There's that strike call at the letters. And Hall behind 0-2. One out. We're in the top of the second. John Darnley throws to Hall. It's way high. 2-2. Or excuse me, 1-2. Darnley deals. Hall swings, pops it up. Wallace looking for it in the back toward the. My goodness, he dove into that brick barrier there, but looks to be okay. Wallace was unable to make the catch, so the count will remain 1-2 on Anthony Hall. But my goodness, Jake Wallace going after that ball hard until he ran into the bricks. Darnley rubbing up the ball, getting ready to go. And he fires. Hall with the grounder. It's over to third. Fires the first. And Anthony is retired by Carson Fuller, throwing to Jack Knight at first. So 5-3 if you're scoring at home. And that brings up the Clipper DH. This is Max Conway. He is batting or designated hitting for Max Gromas, the right fielder. After Max, the batter will be Cameron Clancy, the Clippers' second baseman. 1-1 on Max. 2 outs. We're at the top of the second. Clips up 1-0. Conway had a big night against Salem on Wednesday night. Had a hit and a walk. Had a little bit of a scuffle last night against the Heartland Christian Lions. Did Max. But batting .250 now on the season. And looking to maybe connect here off John Darnley, the Falcon pitcher. And Darnley is low on that one. It's 3-1 on the Clipper DH, Conway. Darnley says, I'm ready. Wind to pitch. Conway swings. Looks like it might have been fouled. Tipped, I guess. Catcher. Jake Wallace taking a beating here early on. Took that foul ball just about 2 or 3 minutes since he ran into the bricks here looking for the to catch that foul pop. So, but he's ready to go. It's a full count on Conway. And here's the pitch. Max fouls that one off too. So to remain full. Darnley's pitch. Max fouls that one off. Out of play. Back over onto the track here that abuts the baseball field. Austintown doing a lot of construction, a lot of work on their athletic facilities here. A lot of fencing up. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Conway, and it's high for a ball. Conway with the walk. So the Clippers have a base runner with 2 outs here. In the top of the second. And Cameron Clancy will now take the plate, the number 9 hitter today for the Clippers. Cameron 0 for 2 on Wednesday night against Salem. Played the field but did not bat last night against Heartland, but looking to bust out and get his first varsity hit here tonight. And Cameron takes the first pitch for a high strike. We've seen a lot of those tonight already. So 0-1 on the Clippers' second baseman, Clancy. Here's Darnley's pitch. Right down Broadway, 0-2 on Cameron. 2 outs. Conway at first for the Clippers. John Darnley trying to get it out here, and Cameron fouls a mighty shot way left. I think that's going to be over on the girls' softball field, or in the bleacher area of the softball field. That was straighten that one out, and Cameron's in business there. 0-2. Let's see what Cameron can do with Darnley on this pitch. He's got him sized up. The wind. And the pitch from Darnley. Ball inside. Thought maybe Conway might be moving over at first, but he stays. And it's a 1-2 count on Cameron Clancy. All-league linebacker in the EOAC and football. Basketball player as well. There's the pitch. Cameron swings. High fly. Foul ball. Another one right, right over by the softball dugout on the softball field here in Austintown. So Cam getting a couple of shots, just needs to straighten him out a little bit. 1-2 on Clancy. And Darnley shakes off the first sign from Wallace, gets one he likes, and he will fire to the Clippers' second baseman. Here it is. Right down the middle, fooled Cam. I think Cam might have been looking off speed, and that was a called third strike, and the call was correct. So the Clips go down. Still 1-0 Clippers as we head to the bottom of the second here in Austintown on YSN.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
Welcome back to Austintown. Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Eusebio. Happy to be bringing you today's game between the Fitch Falcons and the Columbiana Clippers. As we mentioned earlier, with the weather, not too many games going on in this area tonight. And fortunate to be playing at such a wonderful facility as they have here at the Richard L. Coppola Field in Austintown with the artificial turf. It's the only way this game got played. Surprised, frankly, we are playing, but glad to be here and glad that everyone is playing baseball. And you folks with listening and watching on YSN, you win the award for being practical and watching from home instead of coming out here and getting wet and cold. Ian Less on the mound for the Clippers. And the batter is number 13. That's Jackson Cheeks, the left fielder for the Falcons. The 1-1 pitch, it's a fly ball to center field. Pipoli camping under it and catches the ball as he and Hogan cross paths in left center. But Baden with the catch. And Jackson Cheeks is retired for the Falcons. Next up for Fitch is Jack Knight, the first baseman. Been active already today. And he will face Clipper pitcher Ian Less. It's looking good. Here's the wind and the pitch. That's going to be up high. So Ian down 1-0 to Knight, the Fitch first baseman. Here's the wind from Ian, the pitch. Knight thought about it, but left it alone. 2-0 now on that high fastball from Ian. Less working quickly. There's the pitch and inside, but apparently a little low. So Knight works the count 3-0. Jake Wallace, the catcher, on deck for Fitch. Here's Ian's 3-0 pitch. Taking all the way is Knight, and Ian puts it in there for a strike. 3-1 now. Like the way Ian's working, nice and quick. Just firing the ball. Next pitch is a ball outside, but not by much. So We have a base runner for the Falcons, and that is Jack Knight. The first baseman will be at first base. Chatting with Anthony Hall a little bit, and we will now get ready for our first view of the catcher, Jake Wallace, at the plate for Fitch. He's looking to bunt. Ian, he pulls it back. Kellerman throws to second on the steal by Knight, and I don't know what happened. Clancy was there to take the ball, it looked like, and then Doherty kind of dove in front of him. Not sure he would have been out either way, but it was just, I think there was some confusion amongst the Clipper middle infielders about who was supposed to be covering the bag. So at any rate, Knight with the steal. Now at second base. With one out here in the bottom of the second. And Jake Wallace, the catcher, at the plate with a 1-1 count. That one's a little high. 2-1. I take that back. It's 1-1. Got ahead of myself. 1-1. And that pitch is a strike. It swung on and popped very high. Shortstop Doherty there to catch it, though. And Wallace pops out to Doherty. And the Clips now have 2 outs on Fitch. 2 outs. And the batter is right fielder Christian Letone. So still have the runner on second. That's Knight. And the first pitch to Letone is swung on and fouled back. That makes the count 0-1. Ian gets a new ball. Ready to fire. Here's the pitch, 0-1 to Letone. Did not swing, but he should have. It's a called strike. And Les quickly ahead, 0-2 on the Falcon right fielder, Letone. Les gets the sign from Kellerman. Kicks, fires. Oh, and it hits Letone. Well, that's a tough one. Adam 0-2 and hits him. So Letone will get the base. He'll be at first. And the batter is Carter Owens. Short. He has played some short. Seen him play last summer. He is playing second base tonight for the Falcons with Frankie Sendiak at short. First pitch to Owens by Les is a ball. 1-0. 1-0 on the Falcon second baseman. There's a pitch. It's still a little high. It'd be 2-0. Latone's at first after getting hit by a pitch. Knight, the first baseman, is at second as the Falcons looking to get something going here. Down 1-0 in the bottom of the second. It's a called strike on Owens. It's 2-1. And Les fires. It swung on, fouled back by Carter. Count is now even at 2. 2-2, 2 outs, the bottom of 2 here in Austintown. Les looks in, kicks, fires to Owens. Definitely off speed there behind Carter. And makes it 3-2 on the Falcons' second baseman. Les definitely wants to throw a strike here. You don't want to put bases loaded and bring Frankie Sendiak up to the plate. So Ian looks in, steps off the mound, and gathers himself, toes the rubber, and is ready to go. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Owens. Swung on and fouled back. Count will remain 3-2. Don't have a ball. That's the problem here now. That's the reason for the delay. Been a lot of foul balls here already through 2 innings tonight. As there usually are here, this facility. So the 3-2 count remains. Les takes the rubber and are ready to fire to Carter Owens. Here's the pitch. Bounces about 5 feet in front of the plate. Ian lost his grip on that one, I think. He's rubbing his fingers together. So that loads the bases. Brings up the shortstop for the Falcons, Frankie Sendiak. And the first pitch from Les is fouled back. Les ahead 0-1 on the Falcon shortstop. Ian again working quickly, turns, fires inside to Frankie. That evens the count at 1. Next pitch from Les is fouled off again. So you got to like Ian's position here. 1-2 on Frankie Sendiak, the Falcon shortstop, one of the finer players in the area. Ian with the pitch, swung on another foul back. This one on the Falcon side of the field. So again, 1-2. Bases are loaded here. Bottom of the second. 2 outs. Clippers up 1-0. But Falcons absolutely threatening. No question about that. The 1-2 pitch is swung on. It's in the air. Right field. That's Gromes. Nope. Center fielder Pipoli calls him off and catches it. And the Falcons are retired. No damage done. The score remains 1-0 after 2 here in Austintown. We'll be back with more third inning action for you right after this on YSN.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
There are 4 members of GoldenStringRadio.org that works for your sports network. Super Dave, Kristen, Scotty, and myself. And if you love our work at Golden String, Isle, and Purple Cat, you are going to love the soon-to-be-open Cabot Camp out at Farmer Casey's Ranch in Coatesville Township. It has all the nice, beautiful scenery, will feature cabins, and a whole lot of other great outdoor stuff. I'm Radar Pavlov, and my sports network is your sports network.
And welcome back to Austintown, the fabulous Richard L. Coppola Field, where so far through 2 innings, the Columbiana Clippers are up on Fitch 1-0. It's the top of the order now for Columbiana, facing John Darnley of Fitch. This is Baden Pipoli, the center fielder, who's already been very busy tonight. A couple nice catches out in center. Actually, one nice catch in left center, another one in right center. But some good work from Baden so far tonight. And he had the leadoff single in the first inning and has scored the 1 run that's been scored so far. So good night so far for Baden. Here's Darnley's pitch outside. Makes it 3-0. On Baden. And 4 straight balls to the Clipper leadoff hitter and center fielder. And Pipoli will take his place at first base with no outs. And the second hitter for the Clippers tonight, and as he has been all season, Ian Les. Tonight's pitcher, who's had a dynamite first couple innings, has avoided trouble, pitched his way out of trouble. Darnley must have read the scouting report. Pipoli led the Clippers in steals last year with 28. Had one last night, one today, looking to get some more. There's the pitch, and Baden's on his way, thrown outside, and Baden slides into second base. He overslid the bag, and he is called out. Didn't allow for all the rain on that turf because he did a head-first slide and just kept going. So we will remove Baden from the equation. One out now for Les. 1-0 count. And that's high as well. 2-0 on Ian. Darnley has thrown 6 straight balls. Well, we do have a called strike. It was not a called strike. Double check that one for you. That ball is inside. Here's Darnley's pitch to Les. That's up high. And I stand corrected. He must have called that first pitch. I thought it was more of a pitch out, but he must have called it a strike. 3-1 the count. Darnley's pitch to Les. Swung on, shot down the line at third base, but foul. Ian got after that one. Took that pitch, almost hit Clipper head coach Bryce Franken. That ball was a shot. So count now full on the Clipper pitcher, Les. Darnley rubbing the ball up and getting ready to face his counterpart here with the 3-2 count. One out, top of the third. Here's Darnley's pitch. Fouled back. Count will remain full. 3-2. Les batted .417 for the Clippers last season. Second leading hitter on the team. Struck out only one time all season. That was in the district final against South Range. What a great year Ian had last year, his sophomore season. And I just jinxed him because he swung and missed on the 3-2 pitch, and he is retired. 2 outs now.
Clipper, third baseman, number 7, Alex Eusebio.
And Darnley will now step in and face the Clipper third baseman, Alex Eusebio. Alex grounded out his first at bat tonight. And digging in against John Darnley. Here's the pitch. That is high, 1-0. Alex batted .351 last season. 23 hits, 17 RBIs. And that ball is grounded to the second baseman, Carter Owens. Owens with no problem on that, retiring Eusebio. A slow, weak grounder to second. And that will retire the Clippers here in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. And we'll be ready to see what the Falcons can do in the bottom of the third right after these words here on YSN.
There are 4 members of Golden
Reliability, innovation, scale. These 3 values are those we look forward to in our business and in our team. If you're ready for a reliable employer who looks constantly to think outside the box in big ways, we're ready for you. Apply now. Help us push the envelope.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric. From replacing a light fixture in your home to building a substation for your business, no job is too big or too small. The people of Joe Dickey Electric power them all. Joe Dickey Electric, over 60 years of powering the Mahoning Valley.
Your teams work hard and give it all they've got. Well, so does ours, because 21 Sports and YSN give you extra effort when covering local sports. 21 Sports and YSN, winning coverage of our Valley's teams.
And welcome back to the bottom of the third here in Austintown. Joe Eusebio with you on YSN. Clippers up 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the third. Ian Less is pitching for the Clippers, and he will face the number 2 hitter for the Falcons. That's Drew Kaschak. Ian bounces that one in front of the plate, and it'll be 1-0 on the Falcons center fielder Kaschak. Ian working quickly as he has all night long. Fires that one in for a strike called on the outside corner. 1-1. Less kicks and fires. That's outside. 2-1 on Drew Kaschak. Les fires that one high. 3-1 on Drew. Here's the pitch. That's high as well. And the leadoff hitter, Kaschak, is walked. So we have a runner at first with no outs. And the batter is number 4, the third baseman, Carson Fuller. Kaschak gets a decent lead, and he's on his way right away. Kellerman fields it, fires the second base. Clancy's there, applies the tag, but too late. Drew already in. So successful stolen base for Kaschak. And it's 2 balls now on Carson Fuller. Third baseman for the Falcons. And we've got a timeout. This is pitching coach Hank Schluter. Wants to chat with Ian, see what's up, settle him down a little bit. So while he's doing that, let's take a brief break. We'll be back with more action here from Austintown on YSN.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call.
And Coach Schluter leaves the field after imparting some wisdom to the Clipper junior, Ian Less. It's a 2-0 count. We've got the runner at second. No outs here. We're in the bottom of the third. Batter is Carson Fuller, and he swings and misses on that one. 2-1 now on Fuller. Less kicks, fires, swung on. Fuller, long fly ball into left field. Hogan camping under it and makes the catch. And Dillon fires it in to Doherty, the cutoff man, who, just in case Kaschak had any thoughts of moving, but he seriously would not. Not a left field fly ball. Right field, maybe. Not from left field. So, first out of the inning is a fly ball from Fuller to Hogan. And Dillon with the nice grab. That brings up the designated hitter. This is Rocco DeFlorio. And he swings and misses on Les's first offering. 0-1 on the Falcon designated hitter. Again, Rocco batting for the pitcher, John Darnley, tonight. Les is high with that pitch. It's 1-1. As you said, Rocco with a big night last night. A couple doubles against Notre Dame Cathedral Latin as Fitch beat them 5-2. That's a foul ball. Swung on and off the hip, it looked like, of DeFlorio. So it's 1-2 on Rocco. Kaschak at second base. And Les with the 1-2 pitch. Kaschak's on his way to third. Throw is late, and he was able to keep that leg on the bag. Again, he slid over the bag as well. It's definitely slippery here. It's rained, as we said, for roughly the last 18, 20 hours or so. So put Kaschak now at third. And DeFlorio with a shot to right. It drops in for a hit. That'll score Kaschak. Gromes throws it in to Clancy as the cut. And DeFlorio with the RBI. So Kaschak's run ties things up here. It's 1-1. As DeFlorio will get a pinch runner. And I apologize, but I do not have that gentleman on the roster, number 20. So the score is 1-1. Runner at first for DeFlorio. And the batter is number 13, Jackson Cheeks, the left fielder for the Falcons. Les with the toss over to first. And now we have a timeout. Yeah, I think Bryce Franken, the manager, has noticed that there's no 20 on his roster either. So he's coming out to ask the umpire, hey, what's up? And I said, I have the lineup sheet here as well, and I don't have a 20 on mine. Oh, the umpire explains to Coach Joe Paris that he doesn't have it, but the umpire said it did not matter. So we'll just call him number 20 for now. And the first pitch, ball. To Cheeks. That's Jackson Cheeks, the left fielder. And he swings. It's a pop to right over Doherty's head out into left field. It's a base hit. Hogan fields it. Fires it into Doherty. Doherty bobbles it, but recovers. And the Falcons now with runners at first and second, one out. In the bottom of the third, and that brings up Jack Knight, the Falcon first baseman. Knight looking to move the runners along or knock them in, of course. First and second, one out. And the first pitch is a ball to Knight. Les kicks, fires, swung on, shot to center field by Poli, coming in hard, unable to get it. It bounces in front of him. Baden fires it home. Kellerman stops it there. So the base hit loads the bases. Does not score a run, but Clips are definitely concerned here. No question about that. With bases loaded and one out, the batter is the catcher, Jake Wallace. So Wallace will take the plate. Bases juiced. Here's Les's first pitch to Wallace. And it's swung on. And it's a shot past Eusebio at third, out into left field. That brings home one run. 2 runs now coming in. Here's the throw into Eusebio, and he holds on as the runners do not advance any further than that. But that's a run-scoring single. Knocks in 2 by Jake Wallace, the Falcon catcher. So now with 3 runs in, score 3-1, still 1 out. Falcons with runners at first and second base. There's the pitch, and it's swung on and missed by right fielder Christian Latone. Les ahead, 0-1. And a called strike, the outside part of the plate. Again, a little higher than you normally see it, but that's what Blue is calling tonight. 0-2. Les isn't complaining. Here's the pitch. Swung on, fouled back by Latone. 0-2 is still the count. Jake Wallace is at first base. Jack Knight is at second for Fitch. And Christian Latone, 0-2. Ball outside, 1-2. on Latone. Kellerman gives Les the sign. Les ready to go. Kicks, fires. Swung on and missed, and Ian gets a big strikeout on Latone. The second out of the inning. So the Clips now looking with 2 outs. Got Knight at second, Wallace at first, and the batter is Carter Owens, Falcon second baseman. First pitch to Carter is a ball high. 1-0. Les kicks, fires. Owens fouls it back. 1-1 is our count. With the weather, which is basically in the mid-40s right now, and just damp. It's not currently raining, but of course it is damp. Fans love the fact that Ian Les works very quickly, and he is ahead of Owens 1-2 now with 2 outs here. Runners at first and second. Ian attempting to get Owens right here on 1-2. There's the pitch, high and outside, 2-2. Ian taking a little more time on this one. Big pitch at 2-2. Fires. Nice breaking pitch, but a little bit high. Owens did not offer, and the ump was not calling it. So it's a full count, 3-2 on Owens. And I believe Owens was at 3-2 his last at bat as well. Here's the pitch. He swings. High pop foul. Let's see. Eusebio is chasing after it, but it bounces just over the fence. Out of play. And the count will remain 3-2 on Carter Owens, Fitch's second baseman tonight. And Les not messing around. Here's the pitch to Owens, and that's popped up. Clancy going back. He's calling it, and Cameron Clancy makes the catch and retires Fitch without any further damage here in the bottom of the third. Falcons do get 3, though. And our score as we head to the fourth is 3-1 Fitch right here on YSN.
My guy keeps it 100% of the time. He wants all 100, won't settle for 99. And it's more than stats because there's people in those numbers. And I was one of the lost sheep. I'm so glad he cares for all 100. I'm 100% safe, 100% free, 100% love. I can be 100% me. He gave all 100 when they put him up on that tree. That's 100% passion for 100% free. So if I play in front of 100, or if I play in front of 2, there's an audience of 1. Getting 100%.
How lucky are we to have not one, but 2 18-hole Donald Ross Championship golf courses right here in our backyards. Mill Creek Golf Course was selected by Golf Week as one of America's 30 best municipal courses, continuing to challenge golfers of all levels and featuring golf instruction by PGA professionals, a state-of-the-art practice range, a PGA of America recognized pro shop, kids programs, and a relaxing grill room for a memorable golf experience. For more information or to schedule a tee time, visit millcreekmetroparks.org.
At Greenwood Chevrolet, we are making tax season all about one thing, you. I'm Tracy, and I can make your car buying experience as simple as finding a vehicle you love, getting you approved for financing that works for you, and giving you the customer service you deserve. Purchasing a vehicle doesn't have to be difficult. Find out how easy it can be this tax season at the only dealership that goes the extra mile for you, Greenwood Chevrolet.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best.
And we're back in Austintown, ready for the top of the fourth. Clippers now down 3-1 after a big inning from Fitch. John Darnley is still on the mound for the Falcons. And the Clippers will send up Devin Doherty, the shortstop, batting in the 4-hole today. Devin 0 for 2. Looking to break out right here against Darnley. The first pitch swung on, fouled back. And Devin down 0-1. Colin Kellerman, Clipper leading hitter, on deck. Colin came into tonight's game batting .400. Here's the pitch from Darnley from Doherty. That high strike comes back again. And Devin now down 0-2. Should say Devin 0 for 1 tonight. This is his second at bat. He swings down the left field line. Let's see, fair or foul. It's fair. Doherty rounds first, heading to second. The ball all the way in the corner. And Devin going to go for third. Nope, he's going to stop and head back to second base. Jackson Cheeks chasing it down out there in left field. Ball hugged the line and then kicked off into the corner. So Cheeks had a long run. And Doherty gets things going for the Clips here in the fourth with a leadoff double.
Number 3, Colin Kellerman.
So no outs. Doherty at second. That brings up Kellerman. Kellerman riding a modest 2-game hitting streak coming into tonight's game. The only Clipper to do so. And Colin's first pitch is swung on and fouled back over the Clipper dugout onto the track here at the Fitch Athletic Complex. So 0-1 on the Clipper catcher, Kellerman. Doherty at second. Darnley with the pitch. Kellerman tries the bunt, misses the bunt. It'll be a strike. He'll be 0-2. And Doherty remains at second base. Colin down 0-2. And Darnley kicks, fires, fastball high, 1-2 on Kellerman. Colin with a double and an RBI last night against Heartland Christian. As the Clippers lost as Heartland came from behind to get a 10-6 win over in Columbiana. There's a curveball, caught Colin looking. And he will go have a seat. First out of the inning for the Clippers. And that brings up Clipper left fielder Dylan Hogan. Dylan with a nice catch out in left field last inning. A high fly ball. Here's Darnley's first pitch to Hogan. Dylan swings, and did he catch it? He did. Frankie Sendiak makes the catch at short. Umpire was right on it, so no doubt about it. Looking right at it from about 20 feet away. And Frankie with the nice play and retires Hogan on one pitch. So now with 2 outs, this is first baseman Anthony Hall for the Clippers. Anthony holds up on the high inside fastball. 1-0 on Hall. Doherty remains at second after his leadoff double. And here's Darnley's second pitch to Anthony Hall. Low and inside, 2-0. Three to one's our score. We're in the top of the fourth from Austintown. John Darnley with the pitch to Anthony Hall, and Hall swings and fouls it back. 2-1. Anthony recognizes the strike zone very well. Takes a lot of walks. Up 2-1 now. And he swings. There's a ground ball to Sendiak. Frankie picks it up, fires the first. A high throw. It's an overthrow. Hall is safe at first. Doherty slides into home plate and scores. And the Clips close it to 3-2 on the play from Sendiak, who overthrew his first baseman, Jack Knight. Jack made a nice attempt, just wasn't able to pull it in and get on the bag. So Hall on first. Doherty scoring. And the score now 3-2 in favor of the Falcons. Batter is Max Conway, the Clipper designated hitter. He takes a first pitch strike. 0-1. Hall with a modest lead at first, about 4 steps or so. Nothing crazy, but Darnley throws over to Knight just to make sure Anthony knows he's there. And then, again, trying to catch Anthony sleeping and fires over again. So, a couple quick tosses to Knight. Hall, again, about 4 steps off the bag, inching out a little bit more. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Conway, the Clipper DH. That's up high, 1-1. Max steps in. Sophomore. Ready to go? No. Throw again to first. Obviously thinking Hall is a threat. And he normally is, but with his occasional knee troubles, they might not chance running him hard here on second base with the field as slippery as it is. But that's just me speculating. I don't know. Doesn't run on this one. And that's a called strike on Conway. 1 ball, 2 strikes on the Clipper DH. Who said Max batting for the Clipper right fielder, Max Gromas, tonight. Here's the wind, the pitch to Conway outside. 2-2. Darnley wanted it. And why wouldn't he? But a little bit outside, according to the man in blue, and it's 2-2 on the Clipper DH. Hall still at first. 1 run in this inning for the Clippers. Here's the pitch to Conway. Swings and misses. In the dirt, the throw to first as Max hustles down there. But they get him as the catcher Wallace throws it to Knight and retires Conway on the strikeout. So, Clips get 1. It's 3-2 as we head to the bottom of the 4th here in Austintown on YSN.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources.
Fall is in the air. The kids are back to school, crowds are cheering for the home team, and Myers Family Insurance is prepped for another crazy Medicare season. Every year there's changes, some big, some small, so it's important to have a conversation to make sure your plan is going to meet your expectations for the coming year. Give our team a call today to schedule your annual review.
For all your Medicare needs, call Myers Family Insurance. Or visit us on the web. Check us out online at MyersFamilyINS.com.
Welcome back to Austintown. Starting to get a little darker out as we are about 6:10 p.m. local time. 3-2 is our score as we head to the bottom of the 4th. Clipper pitcher is Ian Less. And he gets ready to throw to Frankie Sendiak, the Falcon shortstop. And the first pitch is a ball as Frankie actually turned to bunt his way on there, at least attempt to. Swinging away on this one, and he swings. It's a ball hit. Eusebio's going to try to cut it off, unable to grab it. And Sendiak will be safe at first. That's one you got to get, and Alex didn't get it. Slow roller, might not have got Frankie at first. But so leadoff batter again on this inning in the person of Sendiak. And that brings up Drew Kasjak, number 2 hitter in Joe Paris's lineup. And Les attempting to catch Sendiak sleeping over at first with the pickoff attempt. Obviously not successful. So Frankie will continue to take his lead. Ian will work from the stretch and look in to face Kasjak, who already looks like he's bunting. He pulls it back, and Sendiak is on the way to second. Kellerman missed the pitch, and Frankie stumbled as he went into second. Seems like he's okay, though. It looked like Not sure what he caught exactly, but he definitely took a stumble before he hit second base. So he's in at second with no outs. And Kasjak didn't even have to bunt him over. And he takes his second ball. 2-0. No outs. Frankie Sendiak at second base. Les firing to Kasjak. There's the pitch inside. Drew drops down to get out of the way. It's now 3-0 on the Falcons center fielder. Here's Les with the pitch. That's a called strike. 3-1 is Kasjak taking all the way on that. Fitch on a 3-win streak here. Lost the first game last Saturday to South Range as Kasjak takes ball 4 and he'll take first base. But the Falcons, after losing to South Range here last Saturday, have reeled off 3 wins in a row. 2 of them over Howland, 11-10 and 7-5, and then beat Notre Dame Cathedral Latin last night, 5-2. And the batter is the number 3 hitter, the third baseman Carson Fuller for the Falcons. And he swings and fouls back Les's first offering. 0-1 on Fuller. Rocco DeFlorio on deck. Les's next pitch is high. So it'll be 1-1. Here's Ian's pitch. Swung on and missed. Fuller, big cut there. 1-2 now the count. Again, Fitch up 3-2. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Les's pitch. And there's a shot in the hole between short and third. That's going to bring a run home as Sendiak will score. Eusebio with the cut. He had Kasjak leaning, but was unable to make the connection at second base as Drew rounded the bag and was a little too far there. But the Clips unable to make the throw. And another run in for the Falcons, making it 4-2 now. Still no outs and still 2 men on. Runner at first, runner at second. Rocco DeFlorio, the designated hitter at the plate. He takes ball 1. 1-0 on DeFlorio. Had a big hit last inning, knocked in 2 runs on a single. He sends that one over to the shortstop, a slow roller, Doherty. I don't think he's going to get him. And he does not. Pulls Hall off the bag. Anthony made a great judgment call coming off the bag to stop that one because that saved a run. As Kasjak was looking to score, however, unable to do so on the heads-up play by Hall. So we have Kasjak at third, Fuller at second, DeFlorio at first. So bases are loaded with Falcons. There are no outs here. We're in the bottom of the fourth. Fitch already with 1 run in. And once again, they're going to run for DeFlorio. As we get our scoreboard up to date. And Les will now face Jackson Cheeks. Cheeks is the Falcon left fielder. And Jackson's first pitch from Les is a ball outside. Jackson had an RBI single last night in the Fitch win over Notre Dame Cathedral Latin. And he takes a called strike there. It's 1-1 on the Falcon left fielder. Bases loaded. Les with the 1-1 pitch. Swung on. Fly ball to left field. Hogan is there. He grabs it. Kasjak trying to score and is going to. The throw was cut off by Eusebio. So Kasjak scores on the sac fly from Cheeks. The runners at first and second stay at first and second. So Fitch with another run in And Les's first pitch to Jack Knight, the Falcon first baseman, is swung on and fouled back. So 0-1 is the count on Knight. Runners at first and second. Les fires. That ball's outside. Kellerman made a nice stop on that. 1-1. And there's a shot to short. Doherty steps on second for one, fires the first. Double play, and the Clips get out of it. Nice job by shortstop Devin Doherty. Fielded it, stepped on second, fired to first. And we are ready to go to the fifth. The score, Fitch 5, Columbiana 2. And we'll be back with more from Austintown after this on YSN.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
Let's face it, buying a home is one of the toughest things you'll ever do. At Forever Homes, we are licensed realtors that specialize in representing our clients in the purchase and sale of single-family residences and income property in Columbiana County. We truly love this area. We were born in this area, and we pride ourselves on the knowledge of transactions, school districts, neighborhoods, and related services. So the next time you need to buy or sell your home, make it Forever. Forever Homes Realty.
As Comco celebrated 70 years in 2022, we have much to be thankful for. We are proud of the Comco culture as we serve our customers with Comco Care with our premier customer service, quality parts, and on-time delivery. The partnerships we have with our customers and our community are second to none. We thank you for your continued support. We are proud to be part of this community and will continue to offer great jobs for great people.
You know, YSN has helped me really dive into what I want to do. When people say, "Oh, the voice of the John F. Kennedy Eagles, the voice of the Warren JFK," I smile every time. Like, I can't help it. It's awesome. This is my dream, and then the opportunity that was given to me was absolutely remarkable. It makes me even more proud to be part of the Kennedy family alumni, and it makes me even more proud to be part of YSN. My name is Dom O'Brien, and my sports network is your sports network.
And welcome back to Austintown. Joe Eusebio with you tonight on a chilly, soggy night. Really hasn't rained a whole lot. A little drizzling when we first arrived here tonight, but the rain has held off. It's just, you know the feeling. Damp, I guess is the right word. As the Clips down 5-2 as we head now to the top of the fifth. And the batter is Cameron Clancy, Clippers second baseman. Cam with a couple nice plays at second base tonight, catching a couple pop flies. And is now down 0-1 to John Darnley, the Fitch starter. 4 pretty solid innings as he takes the mound here in the fifth. And his next pitch to Clancy is a ball, 1-1. Couple of changes. Brady Lowe is in the game at third base for the Falcons. And Hayden Warmoth is out in right field. There's a shot by Clancy. Sendiak fields it deep into the hole, makes the throw, but Cameron beats it out for a single. Cameron's first varsity hit right there, and that was a nice shot. Cameron had a good at bat back in the second inning, too, where he had a couple foul shots. Were just really nice down the third base line. Just got ahead of things a little bit. But that was another nice shot. Sendiak made a nice play going deep into the hole, but Cam moves pretty well. 6-foot linebacker on the football team, plays some basketball too, and got down the line pretty quickly there and beat it out. So single for Clancy, and we've got a pitching change now. John Darnley will leave the game after 4 complete innings and pitching to one batter here in the fifth. And the new pitcher will be Donovan Bell Sullivan, number 24. And he'll take some warm-up attempts. So while he does that, let's take a break here And we will be back with more right after this here on YSN.
Why choose local? Because you live here, work here, learn here, relax here, and celebrate here. 21 WFMJ is our Valley's only locally owned TV station, and our focus is local. Other TV stations don't have that same focus, as their owners are somewhere else. But 21 WFMJ is rooted in the Valley. Local people making decisions that affect your life, right here where you live.
Your culinary adventure awaits at Legends Food and Drink. Experience a welcoming ambiance while you explore our appetizing menu featuring over 20 meals under $20 and over 30 lunches for $12 or less. Our private dining room seat between 10 and 20 at no additional cost. And don't forget our spacious 35-seat bar for your favorite sporting event. Book your special occasion in our elegant banquet room that seats up to 150 comfortably. Legends Food and Drink, a taste you'll remember. Market Street and Route 224 in Boardman.
HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Commercial or residential, 24/7. Call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
And we're back in Austintown as Donovan Bell Sullivan completes his warm-up tosses. John Darnley pitching well for the Falcons. Got through 4. Held the Clips to 2 runs. But as we head to the 5th, leadoff batter Cameron Clancy, the number 9 hitter, with a nice shot into the hole. It's short. Beat it out for the single. Clancy now at first base. No outs for the Clips. Batter leadoff hitter Baden Paipoli. Paipoli led off the game with a double. First pitch. That time takes the ball 1-0 on Paipoli. Sullivan getting oriented here. As Donovan down 2-0 to the Clipper leadoff hitter. Here's Bell Sullivan's pitch. Bounces in front of the plate. Nice job by Wallace to keep it in front of him and keep Clancy at first. And Baden now up 3-0 on the Falcon reliever, Donovan Bell Sullivan, wearing number 24. And he's ready to go. Here's the pitch to Paipoli. 3-0, Baden taken all of the way, and Bell Sullivan gets it over for a strike. 3-1. Here's the pitch. Baden swings. It's a ground ball over to third. It's bobbled. Baden is going to beat that out. The ball was bobbled by Brady Lowe, the new third baseman. And Paipoli beats it out on an error by Lowe. So Clippers threatening. Runners at first and second base now with no outs. We're in the top of the 5th. And the batter is the Clipper pitcher, Ian Less. Less licked the bunt, pulled it back. And Clancy almost caught looking over there at second base on a nice throw from Jake Wallace all the way down to Sendiak. Almost caught Cam looking there, but he did get back in time. So 1-0 on Less. Bell Sullivan, the reliever. His next pitch leaves it outside, 2-0. Les has gone 4 innings so far, and I don't think he's going to see the 5th. I know that Anthony Hall went down to the bullpen to get loose, so my guess is he will probably come out for the bottom of the 5th, but we will see. Here's Bell Sullivan's pitch to Les. It's high as the lights come on here at Coppola Field. Which is necessary. Getting a little dark. 3-0 on Les. Donovan Bell Sullivan with the kick and the pitch. Fastball right down Broadway. 3-1 on Les. Bell Sullivan with the wind and the pitch. That's a ball, and Les will walk. So the base is now loaded with Clippers with no outs.
Number 7, Clipper third baseman, Alex.
And Alex Eusebio, the third baseman, will now be at the plate to face the reliever, Donovan Bell Sullivan. Bases loaded, no outs. Here's the first pitch to Eusebio. Bounces in front of the plate. Again, Wallace, nice job keeping that in front and preventing the run from scoring. As the Clips with Clancy at third, Pipoli at second, Less at first. And the batter is Clipper third baseman Alex Eusebio. Next pitch is a ball outside. 2-0 on Alex. Here's the pitch. Fastball at the letters. That's been a strike all night long and continues to be. 2-1 on the Clipper third baseman Eusebio. 5-2 is our score. We're in the top of the fifth. Bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Ball bounced on the plate. So Donovan Bell Sullivan in relief of John Darnley. Donovan having some trouble locating the zone here early. Nowhere to put Eusebio. The count 3-1. The score 5-2. And here's the pitch to Alex. That's a strike. Fastball right there. 3-2. Here's the payoff pitch to Eusebio. Bases loaded. Nobody out. Bell Sullivan fires. Eusebio with a shot to center field. Let's see. It's caught by the center fielder Kasjak, but that'll get the run in. Sac fly. And Pipoli is safe at third as he advanced. So Alex hits a shot to center. Kasjak with the nice catch and the throw in, but it scores Clancy on the sac fly. Give Eusebio an RBI and give the Clips another run. So 5-3 now our score. As Devin Doherty, the Clippers shortstop, comes to the plate, and he takes the first pitch ball. Clips with runners on the corners. 1-0 on Doherty. Ooh, inside. Devin turned away from that. That was coming up high. 2-0 on Devin. Clips with a run in by Poli on the sac fly. And 2-0 on the Clipper shortstop Doherty. And there's a strike. Fastball right down the middle of the plate. 2-1. Doherty removes the helmet, shakes his head a little bit, clears things up, and is ready to go for the 2-1 pitch from Bell Sullivan. And here it is with Les on the road. The throw is to second. It's overthrown, and that brings Pipoli home for the run. And Les of safe at second base, of course. Jake Wallace, great arm, little too much on that throw. And Owens and Sendiak could not get it. Kasjak backing up the play, got it in. But the Clips get the run in. Second run of the inning. Make the score 5-4 now. And here's Doherty. It's a ground ball to Sendiak. It's short. Frankie backhands it and is unable to do anything with it. That'll be a hit for Doherty. And the Clips now with runners at first and second base. 2 runs in this inning. And still, well, there is one out. One out on the sac fly from Eusebio. So 1 out, 2 in, and Colin Kellerman, who just happens to be the leading hitter for the Clippers, although I think Doherty, after 2 hits today, is going to challenge him for that. And Colin takes a ball low. It's 1-0 on the Clipper catcher, Colin Kellerman. Clips have Doherty at first, Ian Les at second. Donovan Bell Sullivan in relief of John Darnley with the pitch. It's low, bounces. Les is overthrown as he steals third. He's going to come home. There's a throw, and he is safe at home. Ian Les safe at home, and here comes Doherty, goes to second and then slides into third. He's safe at third. There is an overthrow, but nice backup by Sendiak, or Doherty would have scored as well. So the Clips getting some breaks here as the Falcons throwing it all over the yard, and they tie it up at 5. And it all started with the steal by Ian Less from second to third. So Clippers being aggressive on the base paths, which is something that head coach Bryce Franken promised them they would be this season. So far, Bryce holding true to his word. Clips staying aggressive and manufacturing a couple of runs here as they tie it up now at 5. Still just one out. Runner at third. That's Less. Kellerman at the plate with a 2-0 count. And there's a called first strike, excuse me. So 2-1. So we clean up our scoreboard here. One out. Kellerman at the plate. Here's the pitch from Bell Sullivan, and it's high. So 3-1 now on the Clipper catcher, Colin Kellerman. Here's the wind in the pitch, and that's outside and low, and Colin will take first on the base on balls. That's the third walk this inning from the reliever Donovan Bell Sullivan. And Joe Parrish going to go have a talk with his Falcons and Donovan. And he's going to remove Bell Sullivan from the game. And let's see who's going to be throwing now. As the Clips tie it up. At 5.
Another call to the Todd Stovel bullpen. Coming in to pitch, number 25, Anthony Weibert.
And the new pitcher is Anthony Weibert, number 25 for the Falcons. And as he warms up, gets loose, let's take a break.
Before the lights come on, before the workday begins, before a long day is ended, or it's time to have fun. It all starts with the people at Joe Dickey Electric.
House troubles can attack anytime. When trouble strikes, call Mighty Mike. Your hometown hero is on his way. HVAC causing havoc? Has your furnace gone mad? Mighty Mike Heating and Cooling will save the day. Commercial or residential, 24/7. For quality service you can depend on, call your hometown hero. Call Mighty Mike.
If you can dream it, you can live it. Enjoy outdoor living at its finest with outdoor furniture at Sheely's. Whether hosting picnics or dining al fresco, with outdoor dining sets, you can bring family and friends together. You can create an outdoor oasis for your patio or deck, perfect for relaxing summer evenings. And unwind under the stars when you cozy up to a nice fire. Savor the season with outdoor living at Sheely's. Sheely's, the best things in life happen at home.
And we are back here in Austintown, where the Clippers are rallying 3 runs so far here in the top of the 5th. And they have tied up our game at 5. New pitcher is Anthony Weibert for Austintown Fitch, and the batter for the Clippers is Dylan Hogan, the left fielder. And Dylan sends the first pitch over to Owens at second base. He tags Kellerman for 1 out and fires the first for the second as he retires Hogan. And 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. The threat extinguished just like that. The Clippers leave Doherty stranded at third, but they do get 3 and tie it up. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 5th with a tie game. It's 5-5 here in Austintown on YSN.
I'm Tracy, and I can make your car buying experience as simple as finding a vehicle you love, getting you approved for financing that works for you, and giving you the customer service you deserve. Find out how easy purchasing a vehicle can be this tax season at Greenwood Chevrolet.
The first woman at Greenwood Chevrolet to ever become a sales manager. I don't think people think of selling cars as a rewarding career, but when you see somebody in tears that they got a car and it's changing their life, it makes you feel like you really made a difference. That's so not what people think of the car industry. I'm Maureen McCowan, and I'm here to go the extra mile for you.
Quality, customer service, and integrity. Those are the 4 words that have driven our success since 1957 at Joe Dickey Electric.
Joe Dickey Electric is one Mahoning Valley landmark business that stays current with the requirements of our customers. Family owned and managed, we are an electrical contractor and energy solutions provider. Every member of our team adds to his or her skill set through ongoing training. Residential, commercial, industrial, automotive, and more. We keep ahead of the needs of our customers with a fleet of more than 50 vehicles and 24/7 emergency service, so you're never left in the dark.
21 News delivers the news as it happens, using the latest technology from where it happens.
Live here outside the Mahoning County.
On air, online,
Wednesday afternoon weather update.
Very dangerous.
and on the 21 News social media platforms.
I'm on the road right now.
21 News, the Valley's only locally owned source for trusted news since 1953.
Well, welcome back to Austintown. I'm Joe Eusebio with you on YSN tonight as we bring you what I trust are one of the few baseball games going on in the area this evening after all the rain last night and today. But the turf field here for the Fitch Falcons lets games be played even in the rain, which we've had precious little of so far tonight, but it is definitely damp and a little chilly as we head to the bottom of the 5th with a tie score 5-5. Some changes for the Clippers. Cameron Clancy moves over to first base from second. The pitcher, Ian Less, moves to second base. And the new pitcher is the first baseman, the former first baseman, Anthony Hall. And Hall is now down 2-0 to the catcher for Austintown. That's Jake Wallace. Here's Anthony's next pitch. And again, low right off the plate. So Anthony's struggling to find the zone here early. It's 3-0. Actually 2-1. I apologize. He snuck a strike in there. There's a ground ball down third base line, but that's foul. So we'll even the count now at 2-2. 2-2 on Wallace. Jake with a busy night on the bases and behind the plate. And here's the pitch from Clipper Anthony Hall. Swung on another shot down the third base line, foul. Jake ahead of the last 2 pitches. But got to believe that the next one's probably going to be down that way too, depending on what Anthony throws here at 2-2. Short delay to make sure everybody's back in position after that foul ball. And here's Hall's 2-2 pitch. And that's a fly ball right field. That's Blake Nusser going after it. And Blake, misjudges it, misses the ball. It bounces behind him, and he fires the ball in now to second base. Doherty tracks it down, but the fly ball was not caught by Nusser, and that's a 2-base error on the Clipper right fielder. Wallace will take second base. And the leadoff hitter on. No outs here. We're in the bottom of the 5th. And the batter is Hayden Warmoth, who came in right field last inning for the Falcons. And Hall's first pitch to Hayden is a little bit low. So it's 1-0 on the Falcon right fielder, Hayden Warmoth. Next pitch, outside, 2-0. Anthony working out of the stretch, keeping his eye on Wallace. And there's a called strike on Warmoth. It's 2-1. Next pitch up outside. 3-1. Jake Wallace, the Fitch catcher, is on second base. Hayden Warmoth, the right fielder, at the plate with a 3-1 count. Hall works it inside, and he walks Hayden. So the Falcons now with runners at first and second base with no outs. And the batter is Carter Owens, the second baseman for the Falcons. Carter looking to bunt, fouls that one back. And Anthony Hall will be ahead of Carter. 0-1. 5-5's our score. We're at the bottom of the fifth. The lights are on here in Austintown. Clipper pitcher Anthony Hall, the lefty, on the mound, firing to Owens, and he goes for that one. Well, I don't know. Kellerman did not want to take the chance on a throw to second, apparently, where he had Jake Wallace kind of hung out there a little bit. So the count is 0-2 on Owens. And, boy, Anthony tried to drop a curveball in there in the outside corner. Didn't get the call. It's 1-2 on Carter Owens, the second baseman. Hayden Warmoth at first. Jake Wallace at second. And Hall steps off, kindly requesting that Mr. Wallace return to the bag. Here's the pitch, and it's high and outside. 2-2 on Carter Owens. Anthony's next pitch. Inside, so working the count full now. 3-2 on Owens. Here's the wind, the pitch. Owens swings and misses, and Anthony Hall gets him for the first out of the inning. As Carter Owens goes down swinging after two initial bunt attempts. 3 balls, and then Owens swings and misses on strike 3. So that brings up the shortstop, Frankie Sendiak. Frankie swings and misses on Hall's first offering and makes the count 0-1. Falcons still with runners at first and second base. Warmoth at first. Wallace at second. As Hall's next pitch is a ball, 1-1 on Sendiak. Anthony deals inside. Nice stop by Kellerman. 2-1. Here's Hall with the next pitch. Swung on, ground ball. That'll be to second baseman Les. He goes to Clancy at first, gets that out. So 2 outs as the runners advance. But that's okay. They get the second out. That's important. As Ian Les makes the play at second base. And retires Sendiak. This is Drew Kaschak coming up, the center fielder, to face left-hander Anthony Hall, the junior from Columbiana. Anthony kicks, fires a Kaschak, and that's a called strike. 0-1. Let's move our runners up. Second and third are Warmoth and Wallace. Anthony working outside corner and a little 2 outside, 1-1. Kaschak digging in. Hall with the pitch. Swung on, fouled back by Kaschak. That'll make it 1-2. We are tied at 5. Fitch with 2 runners on, 2 outs. We're in the bottom of the fifth, and the lights are on here at a soggy Coppola Field. There's a shot down the left field line. I don't think Hogan's going to get it. He didn't. Then it took a bad bounce into the corner. That scores both Falcons. Hogan throws it into Doherty. Doherty has the cut, runs it in. As Kaschak stays with the double and picks up 2 RBIs, and the Falcons now go up 7-5.
Number 9, third baseman, Brady Lowe.
There we go. 7-5 with a runner at second base. And Hall's first pitch to third baseman Brady Lowe is a strike. 0-1. Next up, fouled into the Fitch dugout by Lowe. Make it 0-2. Hogan gets the ball, sends it over to Eusebio, who flips it into the Fitch coaching staff. They'll get that one back in play here. 0-2 is the count on Lowe, and there's Hall's pitch. Third base at steal, and not sure how that went. But obviously Kaschak's safe at third. Kellerman did not make the throw. Don't know if the coverage was there. And there's a shot down the line, but foul by Brady Lowe, the new third baseman for the Falcons. So it's a 1-2 count. We said 2 outs. And the runner at third is center fielder Drew Kaschak. And here's Hall's pitch. Inside corner, called, third strike. And the side is retired. So the Clips give up 2. And that'll make it 7-5 our score as we head to the top of the 6th here at Austintown on YSN.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means taking care of our local customers.
And it's just a great feeling to put them in a vehicle and get them all excited about a new vehicle.
At the end of the day, our goal is to be someone our customers can count on.
And every day I'll go the extra mile for the community so they can trust us.
To do anything that would convenience the customer or make them feel more at home.
Realizing, number one, that we're here for them and that we're not going to go away.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
And we are back in Austintown. Score, Fitch 7, Columbiana 5. After the Falcons added 2 runs in the last inning, the bottom of the 5th, to make it 7-5. We are now in the top of the 6th, and the leadoff batter is the new Clipper pitcher, Anthony Hall. He will face the third pitcher today for the Falcons. This is Anthony Weibert. Anthony threw 1 pitch last inning, got a double play ball as the Clippers were rallying, and retired the Clips just on that 1 pitch. And Weibert's next pitch to Hall is a called strike. So we are 1-1 on the Clipper pitcher Hall. There's the pitch by Anthony, and it's outside for a ball. 2-1. Anthony started the game at first base. After Les went 4 innings, Anthony threw the 5th for the Clippers. And here's Weibert's next pitch, another fastball outside. It's a 3-1 count on Hall. DH Max Conway on deck for the Clippers. And here's the 3-1 pitch from Weibert, and that's a strike. 3-2. And Anthony Weibert with the pitch to Anthony Hall. Anthony Hall swings. It's a fly ball down the right field line. It goes foul, but the catch is made, and made very well by the new right fielder, Hayden Warmoth. Hayden went to right field last inning. This is his second inning out there, and made a diving catch. And I apologize because of our camera angle. You didn't get to see the actual dive and the catch. But trust me on this, it was a heck of a catch. Anthony caught it in foul territory, so it's a foul fly ball out for Hall. And Anthony Weibert gets his first out of the inning for Fitch. So the batter now for the Clippers is the sophomore designated hitter. This is Max Conway. As we said, Max had a big game against Salem where the Clips lost 12-0, but Conway had one of the Clips' 2 hits that night. Also had a walk.
Number 12, Max Conway.
And Max has not been able to get on base yet tonight, but he might right there. There's a line shot to the second baseman. Owens makes a nice diving attempt, fields it, and fires it over to first baseman Jackson Cheeks. Or excuse me, that's not Jackson Cheeks. The first baseman is new. That's Frankie Pugliese. And Frankie replacing the Jack Knight, the original first baseman for the Falcons. So Frankie makes the catch on the nice play from Owens, and it'll be 2 outs for the Clippers. That brings up Cameron Clancy. Clancy had that nice shot into the hole that Sendiak was unable to complete in time. Made a nice stab at it, but the throw late to first base. Clancy beats it out for a hit, but Cam quickly down 0-2 now to the third pitcher of the evening for the Falcons, Anthony Weibert. And Anthony wheels and fires. Curveball. Clancy took it. Strike all the way. And the Clippers are retired here in the top of the 6th. We'll be back with the bottom here on a 7-5 game in favor of Fitch right after this on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chupa. And I'm Kelsey Clem from K-Squared Marketing. Our boutique marketing firm specializes in media planning and buying, public relations, event marketing strategies, and strategic sponsorships. We can integrate our services with your existing game plan, or we can be your entire marketing team. Your goals, our game plan. Let's win together. Call K-Squared Marketing at 330-623-2730 or visit ksquared.marketing to learn more.
We know when it comes to insurance, you have so many choices. But if you're looking for someone who lives in your community, someone who cheers for your community, and someone who works for your community like you're part of our family, well then please let us introduce ourselves. Hi, we're Heiner Insurance. How can we help?
And we're back in Austintown as Anthony Weibert steps in for his first appearance of the night at the plate. Weibert with a nice inning and a third performance so far, shutting down the Clippers as the third reliever, or the second reliever, third pitcher tonight for the Falcons. And Anthony Hall behind on Anthony Weibert now 2-0. Hall remains the pitcher for the Clippers, working his second inning of action. As we said, Hall starting the game at first. Came in the 5th in relief of Ian Less, who was tonight's starter. And our count now is 2-1 on Weibert. And Weibert swings and misses once again. It's 2-2. Fouls that one off, does Weibert. Count remains 2-2. Five game, last inning, the Falcons got 2 runs. And there's a ground ball chopped down the third base line. That's foul. So still 2-2. So the Clips battled back. They were down 5-2, tied it up 5-5. Then Austintown came back, got 2 last inning, make it 7-5, and that's where we are right now. There's a nice pitch from Hall. Boy, he wanted it. Maybe should have had it. Caught the inside corner, but no go, said the man in blue, and it's now 3-2. Another full count. Weibert, just a little dumper to Hall, comes off the mound, fires the first base to Clancy. It's wide, but nice backup by Blake Nusser. Or no, that's Max Gromas now out in right field. So Gromas backing up the play very well on the pit. It was just a little wide. Clancy, who's now playing first, couldn't quite get there. So we have a leadoff man again on base for the Falcons on the error. So no outs, runner at first. Here's Hall's pitch to Jackson Cheeks, the left fielder for the Falcons. Looked like he was trying to perhaps bunt Weibert over. He was at least considering it. First pitch ball, it's 1-0. Here's Hall firing. Ball is back up the middle. Doherty steps on second as he fields it and steps almost at the very same time. Devin making a good play to field the ball and at least get the 1 out. So now 1 out as Cheeks is now at first base, just replacing Weibert. And the new first baseman, Frankie Puglisi, is now at the plate and getting his first batting action tonight. Cheeks is on the run, and he successfully steals first base. The throw from Kellerman to Doherty, a little offline and late. Got a good jump, which is tough to get a good jump against a left-handed pitcher, but Cheeks was able to pull it off on that one. So now Cheeks at second base with 1 out. And the 0-1 count. Now he's going to third, but Puglisi fouls that one back. It's now going to be 0-2. Cheeks figuring he's going to go whenever and wherever. So first pitch stole second. Next pitch he wanted third. But Puglisi swings and fouls that one back. Next pitch he's not running, and it's inside. That would have been a good one to run on. Inside ball 1-2 now on Frankie Puglisi, the new first baseman for Fitch. And let's see what Cheeks is doing now. Gets a nice lead at second. Not running, swung on, missed. Ball in the dirt or the turf. And Kellerman tags him for the out. So Anthony Hall with a strikeout. And 2 outs now as the next batter is the catcher, Jake Wallace. And Jake steps in to face Anthony Hall. There's the pitch. It's a little high, a little outside. And it'll be a ball. 1-0 as Cheeks remains at first base, or excuse me, at second base. And it's 1-0 on Wallace. Jake ready. Jumps up to avoid getting hit by that one. Anthony way inside. So 2-0 on Wallace. Figures takes enough of a beating behind the plate. Doesn't want to do it in the box either. Cheeks on the road now. Kellerman throws to third. Eusebio on the bounce. Gets it, but had no chance of getting Cheeks. So now Cheeks at third base with 2 outs. And the count is 2-1 on Wallace. Here's Hall's pitch. Inside again. 3-1 now. Two outs. We're in the bottom of the 6th. One more shot for the Clippers. If they can't do it, it'll be over. And there's a called strike inside corner. Nice pitch from Anthony Hall. 3-2 now is the count on the Falcon catcher, Jake Wallace. Anthony would love to get out of this one right here. Here's the kick. The pitch. Swung on and fouled back by Wallace to the backstop. So we'll do another 3-2 pitch. And Anthony Hall will get another shot at Jake Wallace. Here's Anthony, kicks and fires. There it is. It's a shot down the line in left field, and it is a fair ball. Wallace rounds first, heads to second. Cheek scores. Wallace will hold at second. It's another one of those balls that went deep into the corner out in left field. A nice shot by Jake Wallace, his second nice shot, double of the night. So Jake also picks up another RBI. Now 8-5 for the Falcons. And we will put Wallace at second as Cheek scored on that shot. And our batter is now the right fielder, the new right fielder, Hayden Wormuth. Wormuth made a great catch down the foul line in right field last inning on the Clips. As I said, I know you couldn't see it because of where we are or how we have our camera set up. But trust me when I tell you, Hayden made a nice grab out there. And I apologize that you can't see it. But it's a good one. Wormuth takes the first pitch from Hall for a ball, 1-0. Here's Anthony's next offering, high and outside, 2-0. So it's 2-0. Jake Wallace, the catcher, is the runner at second base. Big lead for him. There's a pitch from Hall. That's a strike, 2-1. Anthony pitched in a game like this at Salem Wednesday night, late with the lights on. There's a ball, third base, foul. Eusebio grabs that, throws it over to Anthony, and a count now 2-2. Wallace still at second. But as I said, at Salem the other night when Anthony pitched the last inning, the lights were on, dark, rainy, cold. Similar conditions for Hall here. But Anthony doing a great job so far, trying to keep the Falcons at bay. Runner at second. 3-2, full count again. And there's a pitch. That's going to be ball 4 on Wormuth. So Hayden will take the bag at first. Wallace remains at second base. And our batter now is the second baseman, Carter Owens. Owens, ground ball back to Hall at the mound. Anthony steps, fires over to Clancy at first, and Carter Owens is retired. 1-3. So let's move on. We've got the Clippers' last chance here. They're down 3 as we head to the top of the 7th from Austintown here on YSN.
Hi, I'm Colin Chu.
Planning a project around your home or rental property? Trust the electrical service to the local experts with 62 years of serving the Mahoning Valley. Joe Dickey Electric is your local go-to source for responsive, reliable residential electrical work. From everyday maintenance and repairs to new installations, electrical upgrades, and safety inspections, no job is too big or too small. Call Joe Dickey Electric today, 800-549-3976, or visit DickeyElectric.com. That's DickeyElectric.com.
And we're back in Austintown as Anthony Weibert finishes up his warm-up tosses. Coach Bryce Franken takes his position in the third base coaching box. And for the third time tonight, Baden Pipoli is going to lead off an inning. Baden steps in against Anthony Weibert of the Falcons, their third pitcher of the evening. Anthony lights out so far, an inning and a third of great pitching, shutting down the Clips so far. First pitch to Pipoli is a ball, 1-0. We're in the top of the 7th. Clippers down 3 from Austintown. Here's Weibert's next pitch. Swung on, fouled back by Baden. 1-1. After Pipoli, it'll be less than Eusebio. And should any of those gentlemen get aboard, it'll be Devin Doherty, the Clipper leadoff hitter, who's had a big night tonight. 2 big hits. And the 1-1 count from Anthony Weibert now to Baden Pipoli, the Clippers center fielder. There's the pitch. It's high. So 2-1 to Baden. Clips have 3 seniors. Baden, one of them. Max Gromas and Blake Nusser, the other 2. There's a ball outside. 3-1 now on Baden. Clippers loaded with juniors, though. 7 juniors that all play. Here's the next pitch from Weibert. And it's high, and you get Baden Pipoli. Couldn't ask for anything more than that to get Baden aboard with no outs. Got to believe he'll be running at some point. I know I keep talking about it, but led the Clips in steals last year, and it wasn't even close. He had 28 of them. He was gunning for the school record last year, just missed it. And you know he wants to do it again this year. Baden at first base. Weibert pitching. There's the pitch to Les. It's a curveball for a strike. 0-1 on Ian. Les was the starting pitcher tonight, went 4 innings, and moved to his normal position at second base in the infield. When he's not pitching, he's at second. Here's Weibert with the 0-1 pitch. Pipoli not going anywhere as of yet. Let's see what he does here on the 0-1. Staying there. Inside to Les. 1-1 now. Weibert, the harder thrower of the 3 Falcon pitchers tonight. As he kicks and fires to Les. Les swings. Nice shot to center field, but Kaschak is there and pulls it in for the first out of the inning. Fly ball to center by Ian Les. Pipoli stays at first base. So with 1 out, it's the Clipper third baseman, Alex Eusebio, taking the plate. Alex 0 for 2 with a sac fly and an RBI tonight. And the first pitch is a curveball from Weibert. Alex takes it for a strike, 0-1. Clips down 3. We're in the top of the 7th. Leadoff hitter and center fielder Baden Pipoli at first. Alex Eusebio at the plate. There's a curveball swung on, fouled back. And Alex quickly down, 0-2. Weibert looks in for the sign from Jake Wallace. He gets it. Here's the pitch to Eusebio. Fastball swung on and missed. And Alex strikes out. 2 outs for the Clips. Pipoli remains at first. The batter is Devin Doherty. As I said, Devin, big night tonight. 2 hits, RBI. Looking to do some more damage here with 2 outs now in the top of the 7th. This is it for the Clips. Pipoli on the run. Curveball inside. Perfect pitch to run on. Wallace unable to do anything with that as far as throwing out Baden. So Pipoli now at second base, which takes the force away for Doherty. And here's the pitch from Anthony Weibert. Devin swings and misses. 1-1. On the Clipper shortstop, Devin Doherty. Weibert peering in. Owens making him move. Pipoli faked the steal. Fly ball right field. Could be fouled. It actually stays fair. It's caught right on the line by Hayden Wormuth. And Doherty flies out to right, and that will end our game. The Fitch Falcons take one from the Clips, 8-5. the Clips have it's been a bit of a scuffle for them so far this season. All this week they're 0-3. Their third loss. They look to recover and straighten things out against Latonia next Monday and Wednesday, and then against Springfield Local next Saturday. Those are the next few games for the Clippers. For Austintown Fitch, they finish up a great week. They lost last Saturday to South Range, but have since won 4 in a row after tonight, beating Howland twice, Notre Dame Cathedral Latin, and then tonight against the Clippers from Columbiana. So that's our ball game from Austintown. We'll look for you next week from Latonia, Clipper fans. And the Clips will try to right the ship starting Monday down in Latonia. So stay warm and dry. Have a great evening, everybody. We'll talk to you again very soon. It's Joe Eusebio here on YSN.
YSN thanks you for watching this presentation of your sports network. For stories, stats, and more, go to ysnlive.com.